We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Davis now. And right away he lost the football. But fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
To try again after the sack. Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Davis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second and 10. on the counter, it's Taylor. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Davis working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The tackle made there by Drew Sanders. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Davis. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Davis. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Check smash, check smash. Ready.
They begin the drive with Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The option to give to Williams here. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Go street. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 3rd down, Bass. He'll air this one out for Mims. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Off the play fake, Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Riggs.
Looking to throw. Bass. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's taken on the 25. Dances by him. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Davis, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Davis. Jonathan Taylor. He will have the 1st down and a bit more. Touchdown, Packers. Jonathan Taylor with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
On the set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. This will be caught. Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Come on.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Bass. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Ready up.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Marvin Mims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point. Tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
Now Davis fumbles it, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Bass. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Broncos. Go.
Looking to throw. Bass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Bass. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Okay,
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here we go, here we go. Trap 60, trap 60. Take, hurt. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther, checks Max, checks Warrior 70.
To throw again, Bass. That's taken in by Dulcich. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A game there of 30 big ones.
When you get into the second half of a tied ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check. 19 Lion. Street. 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Seven Pirates. Hey, pass. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing to start the drive. Bass. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything.
Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Davis looking to throw on 2nd down. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Come on, come on.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on first down. Bass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
79 Broncos. Hurt. Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bass flush to his right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Slot man moves right. Davis now on 3rd down. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Here we go. Check. Unlock Ryan. Unlock Ryan. Check. Hurt. Hurt. Go.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rig.
To throw on second down. Bass. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Ready.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here now, third down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Say, hey. Warrior 70. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun. Bass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Check smash. Check smash.
Looking to throw. Bass. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, he had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Davis. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Davis. Pass complete to Taylor. And this will be a first down as well, but the clock continues to move. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Davis.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Get it. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Davis to throw on 3rd down.
Now we're behind his man, incomplete.
Well, the defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
Take it in at the 22.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Bass. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. On first down, Bass. And he checks this one down to Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Broncos,